Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. So I have been using this product which has really improved my R15 V3's performance. Let's have a look at it. This is quite a knowledgeable video, so I would recommend you guys to watch it fully. And if you are new to the channel, press the subscribe button for future updates. As bikers, we all want our bikes to perform really well, and we do every possible thing for a bike to make it look aesthetically appealing. That is, we try to give it cosmetic changes or we try to modify it. But do we actually understand that the bike also needs to perform well from the inside? So I've been using this product lately and it has really improved the performance of my bike in terms of power and delivery. You need to understand that anything we put inside the bike makes it either good or bad. So we should keep in mind that whatever we are fueling the bike or we are giving the bike, that is the food for the bike. You as a biker need to know which type of fuel is best suitable for your bike, whether to fill the regular fuel over the high octane fuel. And if you are owning a R15 V3, things are very different. I'll just rev the engine really hard and I'll tell you what the difference was, and I'll tell you the good points as well as the bad points of using the octane booster. So here we go. So I am going to be really blunt and honest with you guys. First difference which I felt was the engine became really smooth. Yes, while driving I liked revving the bike every now and then, because this is a racing bike, and since I cannot drive my bike on a track, I like to drag it and rev it as much as I can, because it gives me kicks and I as a biker love that. The second difference which I felt was that there was a considerable reduction in the emissions level. Since I have a BS4 vehicle, I have to be really careful. Since the carbon emission is really less, it gives me a peace of mind that yeah, right, I'm doing something good towards the nature. In any bike, gear shifting is the most important thing, and after I filled my bike with the octane boosters, I felt a real difference in the gear shifting. Since I have a sleeper clutch, the gears are already smooth, but after a certain time period, the gears they tend to become tight. A slight tightness is there, but after I used the octane boosters, I have felt a big difference in the gear shifting. Now I can easily shift and make downshifts anytime I want, and that too without any hassle. So guys, as you know that any bike you are riding, at one point of time it will eventually get deposited with carbon layers. What this actually means is that there are carbon deposits on the piston and other components. So what this does is, over time it decreases the performance and efficiency regardless of whatever measures you take. So it is really advised to do a decarbonization of the engine, and this is an expensive process. If you continue to use the octane boosters in your bike, what it does is that the engine is continuously cleaned up, and any sort of carbon deposits there are get filtered out or removed. So this is an important thing which I found was actually worth it, and you should actually consider buying this for your R15 V3. Guys, the last point which I want to tell you guys is the octane boosters. What they do is that they prevent engine knocking. Engine knocking is basically caused by particles in the engine. So what they do, they get mixed in the vehicle cylinder, and what they cause is they make the engine knock, and that is really harmful for the engine. So using the right octane booster in the right amounts, what it does is it helps your bike's engine to run correctly and smoothly. So what this does further is it also limits the chances of damaging your vehicle, which can happen as a result of knocking. So this is another point which you must consider. Booster, now I'll get down to the cons of the octane booster. So first, the octane boosters that we use are specific to an FI engine or a fuel injected engine. You cannot use this octane booster with a carbureted engine. You cannot pour a large amount of octane booster in your bike, because that may have some repercussion or some bad effect on the engine. And the last point which I thought was important thing, so what you need to do is you need to check your vehicle's octane rating. Only after this you should go ahead. It may cause problems for you. I am being very honest here, because I use this fuel for my R15, yes, you can use, because R15 is a fuel injected bike, and don't expect something miraculous, and just start respecting your bike. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and the people who are coming new, please subscribe as well. So be a part of the family and enjoy yourself, because this is an adventure of a lifetime. So I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. So that's it, I'll end the video now. Peace out.